Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about this Tinyhawk S. This is the new and improved version of the original Tinyhawk. I always like to talk about the limitation first of any quadcopter that I review. So with this one, the only limitation is that the antenna for the VTX and the receiver, they are tucked inside this quad. So what you need to do is just unscrew the screws at the bottom and then just reroute both antennas out into the back of the quad here, and use a rubber band to separate the receiver antenna from the VTS antenna so that they don't touch each other, and in case there's any interference of the signal. So apart from this limitation, there's no other limitations. And in terms of the quad, physical quad, this rubber band battery holder is much better than the original one because you can fit maybe slightly bigger batteries here, and also the strut are more reinforced, so it's sturdier. You won't break it that easily. Before I forget, I also need to talk about the 2S battery, because this is capable of flying the 2S battery, but I accidentally short the 2S battery, so I can't, or I couldn't use the 2S battery for this review. But when I had a look at this quad for the first time, I don't think this will take using a 2S battery very well, because this is a very light quadcopter, so a 2S battery will be too powerful, so I prefer not to use that battery. Also, that battery itself is not really well thought out and well built, because it seems that somebody from Emax just thought that it was a great idea to put a balance plug and a pH 2.0 plug together for a battery, and then you can't really charge that battery with a normal LiPo charger, because somehow I think they have some circuit in the battery, and what you can do is you can only charge it with the supply charger that comes with this Tinyhawk S. I never like to use this 1S battery type of charger from this Tinyhawk or any other Tinyhawk type of quadcopter, because they're not really well built, and from my experience, they usually kill off your battery very quickly. So I prefer using the big normal LiPo charger, because that gives you a more, I think, balanced current and charge the battery really well, and not like this supply USB type of battery charger. So in terms of this FPV camera, it's very compatible with the rapid fire FPV goggles receiver, so it works really well with rapid fire, just like the original Tinyhawk. And this makes this original Tinyhawk even better, because it gives you a better range, and I think the camera is also much better. So when I fly this outdoors, you can see that from the sample video, this one flies quite a distance away, 100 meters without any problem. This is because this VTX or the receiver antenna is a long one, not like the original Tinyhawk, where the receiver antenna is only a very short wire, and the RX signal was really good when I was flying it for a longer range, and also the VTS antenna and the camera works really well, so it can fly around 100 meters without any problems. And also it seems to be able to withstand the wind really well. It was really windy if you see my sample video, and the wobble is because of the wind blowing the quadcopter around. So there's also not much oscillation, or there's no oscillation. You can see from the video recording from the FPV camera. Also, when I fly this indoors, it's also very stable. You can see also the sample video of me testing out this quadcopter indoors. And the VTX signal is also very good indoors, and also the receiver signal is also very good. Other than that, I think if you want to buy a Tinyhawk, I can recommend that you buy this Tinyhawk S and just use this as a 1S quadcopter. But if you really want to go for 2S, you can go for 2S with this quadcopter, but I would not recommend you flying this with 2S battery because it will be too fast, and also this is too light, and because you have to change the profile every time that you have to fly from 1S to 2S, so it's very troublesome to do that. And I saw in other YouTube reviews that the battery gets really hot if you fly 2S, and also the models get really hot. Profile that I fly is the profile number 3, which is the standard Betaflight profile, because I think the profile number 1 is just not good enough to fly outdoors. It's too docile, and even for beginners I wouldn't recommend flying profile number 1 because it's too hard to control. And profile number 2, I don't try that one because I'm not flying with 2S battery. But apart from that, this is a really good quad, and I would recommend buying this for indoors and also close proximity outdoors, provided you know where the limitations are and you don't fly too far away and too high up. Other than that, I think this is a very good quad. It makes the Tinyhawk the best quad even better. So this quadcopter is very easy to set up. What you need to do is just connect the battery, press the bind button for a few seconds, you go into bind mode, and then you create your model, which for my standard you just copy and paste my standard model, and then you just press the D8 bind button and you will bind quickly. After you have bound this, you need to go to Betaflight to set it up, because if not, you can't really fly upon binding because it tends to behave very weirdly. One of the reasons is because the range of your switches are not correct with how the Tinyhawk S is set up in Betaflight. So just remember, you need to go to Betaflight and set it up first. And for me, my Betaflight setup is really just to adjust the range of the sticks and also the switches for the mode and the arm switch, and that's all I do with the Betaflight setup. And I also turn off the A mode and flick over mode. The reason why I never use flick over mode is because you put a lot of stress on the models, and you tend to either burn the models or burn the flight control board. So never use the flick over mode, and also don't use A mode, because if you're not expert or pro in flying a quadcopter, if you have A mode, it's very dangerous. Once you crash, if you don't quickly switch it off, then you will tend to burn the models. Other than that, this is a very good quad. So hope you guys like and enjoy this video, and please like and subscribe my channel for more videos. Just remember, quadcopter is not rocket science. See you next time.
Three minutes. 2 minutes. One minute. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. 10. Welcome to OpenTX. Lost. Telemetry recovered. RF signal critical. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry. Three minutes. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. 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 RF signal critical. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. RF signal critical. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Three minutes. Three minutes.